Hello, I'm so happy you're here. Today's flow will be a quick flow to kind of find balance within the body. We will begin standing. If you have blocks, I would recommend having those nearby. I just feel like they offer more space and help you come into greater and more true alignment with the spine. But if you maybe have a book or maybe you don't feel called to use anything, that's also fine. So we will begin at the top of the mat. And let's just take a moment to find our foundation, to find our mountain pose. So just roll the shoulders maybe a couple times, just letting ease find the shoulders, to just let the shoulders glide down the back. Find a generous bend in the knees, maybe rock forward and back, side to side on each foot. Just find that balance in between the feet. So lengthen the tailbone down, let the palms of the hands face forward. There's a slight lift to the collarbones, but the chin comes in ever so slightly. You just lengthen through the back of the neck. So finding that balance between grounding down and rising up. Finding balance between the giving and the receiving. If it feels called to do so, begin to find balance in the breath. So finding an inhale for a count of 4, an exhale for a count of 4. Staying connected with that balance of the inhale and the exhale as we flow today. So inhale for a count of 4 and lift the arms up slowly for that same count. As you exhale, fold forward and come into that forward fold. So move slow here. Good. As you inhale, slowly lift. So lift for 4, flat back. Find length in the back of the spine. Good. Exhale, fold for 4. Inhale, roll all the way up for 4. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale for 4. Pull the hands down towards the heart center. Good. We'll do that one more time. Inhale for 4, reach the arms up. Exhale for a count of 4, slowly fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back for 4, slowly lift. Exhale, fold for 4 and release any tension. Good. Inhale, roll all the way up, lift the arms up for 4. Exhale, pull the hands together at heart center. Just take a moment to pause. I want you to find your center here and just bring that kind of groundedness to the feet. And then begin to put the weight into the right foot, and we'll come into tree with the left knee bent. So find your version. You can kickstand and just have those left toes propped on the mat. You can lift and have that heel on the calf, or you can lift the foot and bring the heel to the inside of the inner thigh. So just find your version, and I want you to find balance here. Stay connected with that balance of the breath. So breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 4. And bring your awareness to what comes up in this posture, what comes up when you find balancing. Maybe you fall. Just notice what you focus on, what sensations are present. And then keeping the hands at heart center, or you're welcome to bring them to the hips, whatever feels most stable. And we're going to slowly bring that knee in towards the chest. So pull that left knee in, and then we'll slowly come back into a warrior 3. So option to find balance here, or if you would like to find some stability, place the blocks on the mat, one out underneath each hand at the highest height, and then really press back through that heel, and then find balance with the crown reaching forward. So it's almost like you're pressing back and reaching forward at the same time. And then lower that left hip a little lower than you'd like. Good. Breathe. Pull the navel up and in. And then we'll slowly, on your next exhale, lower that left foot at a 45-degree angle. And you can take the feet a little wider here for stability. Bring the blocks with you. We'll find kind of that pyramid pose. So really find length in the spine. Pull that right hip back. Ground that left hand on the block as you reach that right arm up to the sky. So finding a twist here in your pyramid. Continue to pull that right hip back. Breathe. Good. Staying connected with that equal inhale of the breath. Breathing in for 4. And breathing out for 4. And on your next exhale, slowly bring that right hand down to the block. Use the blocks to help you find your grounding. We're going to find high lunge. So take that left foot back a little further, press through the heel, find your grounding before lifting into high lunge. So find ease in the shoulders, lift up through the crown of the head as you ground down. Pull the lower ribs in, and almost like you're scissoring those thighs together, pull everything into the midline. Breathe. Finding your balance here. Good. And then as you exhale, lower the hands to the blocks, lower that back knee, can move the blocks slightly. We'll bring that right knee down to the mat, find all 4s, and we'll find cat-cow here. So inhale, let the belly fall towards the mat, look forward. As you exhale, round through the spine and really lengthen the tailbone down. Good. Find your rhythm with your breath. See if you can move slowly and move with that equal inhale and equal exhale. Letting the in-breath turn into the out-breath, turn into the in-breath. Good. And wherever you are, go ahead and even it out. We'll come to neutral spine. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Gently walk it out, so just bending one knee, then the other. Letting the body express itself here. And then to find balance, we'll come to stillness, feet hip width apart, find a generous bend in the knees, lengthen the tailbone down towards where the back wall meets the ceiling, heels yearn towards the floor. Take a big deep breath and sigh it out. Let something go. Good. Then slowly walk forward, taking many steps as you need here to the top of the mat. We'll come into a forward fold. Let the head hang loose. Let the crown of the forehead point towards the mat. And then we'll slowly roll up to standing. We'll find our mountain pose once again. Find your foundation and a moment to just find your balance. To find that at the same time, that opposition of grounding down and rising up. From this grounded place, begin to place the weight of the of the body into the left foot and begin to lift that right foot off. We'll find tree pose. So your version, again, you can find your level of what feels best. I like to bring the hands to heart center, but you're welcome to do what feels most calling to you with the arms. Again, just notice maybe how this side feels different, what is present. Stay connected with that equal inhale and equal exhale. And then on your next exhale, we're slowly going to bend into that warrior three. Or actually, sorry, we'll bring that knee up towards the chest. Hold on to that knee just for a moment, kind of a gentle squeeze, and then release that right foot back. So hands to the hips or hands to the heart. Help me find kind of that stability. You're welcome to just find balance here or use the blocks to support you as you really reach and almost stamp that right foot on the back wall as the crown reaches forward. Lower that right hip a little bit more than you'd like. Keep the pelvis neutral. Pull the navel up and in. Find your breath. Good. On your next exhale, slowly lower that back foot. It'll be at a 45-degree angle. We'll find that pyramid pose so you can take the feet wide if you'd like to find a little more stability and balance. And then ground that right hand into the block as the left hand reaches up towards the sky. Really pull that left hip back in space and lift. Good. Breathe into the outer hip. One more deep breath. Exhale, pull that left hand down towards the block. Use the blocks to help guide you. Step that right foot back just a little further. Press into the back heel. And then when you're ready, when you find your grounding, lift, high lunge. Good. Softness in the shoulders. Can you find a balance of ease and effort here? Really squeeze the lower ribs in. Find your balance within the breath. Next exhale, lower the arms, frame the front foot, lower the back knee. We'll find child's pose. So taking the knees wider together, whatever feels best, and just gently lower the forehead down to the mat. We'll take a moment to just go inward. You're welcome to pause the video, come into Shavasana if you'd like. Otherwise, this is where we will end our practice. But let's just take 3 more intentional breaths of that equal inhale. Count for 4. Equal exhale, breathe out for 4. And we'll slowly begin to lift the body up. We'll come to a seated position to close the practice together. Finding balance between the left and the right side of the body and the brain. We'll bring the hands together at heart center. Press the palms into one another. If it feels safe to do so, close the eyes. Bow the head to the heart. Just a moment of honor, of gratitude, of reverence. And may you find moments to weave within your day or within your week where you can return to your breath, to find a balance between the being and the doing. I send you love and light. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope that you feel a little bit more grounded as well as lighter at the same time. And I hope that you find balance within your day, within your week ahead. And I send you so much love. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It really means a lot to me and helps support me and keep me going. And as always, share on lightly.